our main lines, we had definitely delayed equipment and stuff like that, but through it all, I think the majority of the companies became a stronger company with it and more streamlined company to produce machines. And I don't feel like on our mainline Krone that we've suffered any of that. There was a lot of dealership support shortages through COVID just because of the borders and the restrictions and all that. But I don't feel that we've been into that or we will see that. If anything, they've done very well. They didn't have to get the discounts. There should be more money for it. Krone just put a huge testing facility in through COVID so they can test machines better prior to delivery. And
I do think there still is a high demand cycle, but I do think it is gonna, I would agree with his assessment of it, that you're gonna see a flip. I mean, all the suppliers have ramped up their production to meet the demand, and as soon as demand drops off a little bit and you got ramped up production, all of a sudden you've got supply, and then people, you got to move the new units, so you start doing deals to get the used ones, and that's just that. Yeah, it's like that really lines up with what I'm a little bit afraid of right now, I guess, if you want to put it that way. My biggest concern is with the way the last 3 years has been in supply issues. It's caused us to change our ordering pattern, right? So normally you could order 3 months out and, you had a pretty good idea what you were getting. Now we're all of a sudden ordering, we're trying to forecast stuff that we're going to sell in 24. And we're also, some of the stuff that lands in 24, you're also going to sell in 25, right? So the amount of inventory you got on order is way more than you would have ever dreamed of putting on order in the past. My biggest fear, I guess, is a market change that all of a sudden the demand drops off, but the supply is there and it starts coming in faster than, and you create yourself an inventory problem. So that really is my biggest thing I lose sleep about is the amount of inventory we've got on order. And theoretically it should be coming over the next 16, 18 months. But if all of a sudden it shows up in the next, even in the next 8 months, right, that your lots could get pretty full pretty fast.